Good evening to you. I trust again this finds you well. I want to continue in the section that we have been looking at over the last week or so. And we asked the question, didn't we? Are we heavenly? That is the topic, the title rather, of this section that we're looking at. And we've been challenged, we've been asked questions. Are we heavenly in our affections? Are we heavenly in how we speak? Are our lives heavenly? That is the next section I want to read to you. Are our lives heavenly? Thomas Watson goes on to say, do we live as if we have seen the Lord with our bodily eyes? Do we emulate and imitate the angels in sanctity? Do we labour to copy out Christ's life in our own? 1 John 2 verse 6. It was a custom among the Macedonians on Alexander's birthday to wear his picture about their necks, set with pearl and diamond. Do we carry Christ's picture about us and resemble him in the heavenliness of our conversation? If we are thus heavenly, we shall go to the kingdom of heaven when we die. And truly there is a great deal of reason why we should be thus heavenly in our thoughts and our affections and our conversations, our conduct, our behaviour. If we consider that the main end why God has given us our souls is that we may mine the kingdom of heaven, our souls are of a noble extraction. They are akin to angels, a glass of the Trinity, as Plato speaks. Now, it is rational to imagine that God would have breathed into us such noble souls only to look after sensual objects. Were such bright stars made only to shoot into the earth? Were these immortal souls made only to seek after dying comforts? Had this been the only end of our creation, to eat and drink and converse with earthly objects? Worse souls would have served us. Sensitive souls had been good enough for us. What need our souls to be rational and divine, to do that work only which a beast may do? Great reason we should be heavenly in our thoughts and our affections and our conduct. If we consider what blessed kingdom heaven is, it is beyond all hyperbole. It is beyond all exaggeration. Earthly kingdoms scarce deserve the names of cottagers compared with it. We read of an angel coming down from heaven who set his right foot upon the sea and his left foot upon the earth. Of course, referring to the book of Revelation. Had we but once been in the heavenly kingdom and viewed the glory of it, how might we, in holy scorn, trample with one foot on the earth and with the other foot upon the sea? There are rivers of pleasures, gates of pearl, sparkling crowns with white robes. And should not this make our hearts heavenly? It is a heavenly kingdom, and such only go into it who are heavenly. Of course, very old language, but it carries great depth. But the simplicity of it is this: are you and I heavenly? Is our conduct heavenly? Are the way we think heavenly? Are our eyes set upon the heavenly kingdom? Or are our thoughts and affections consumed by the things of this world? The question we ask as we conclude this small section: are you heavenly? Is your mind heavenly? Is your heart after heavenly things? Are you today saying, not my will, but thy will be done? I pray, I hope, I encourage, I challenge that God in his grace would cause us to be heavenly minded, heavenly in our affections, heavenly in our thoughts, that our minds, our hearts, and yes, even our bodies would be given over to the things of heaven. May God help us in these times to be heavenly and to look forward to the kingdom which will be ours. What a great hope and what a great joy. May the God of heaven bless you and keep you until that end. Amen.